So today I'm going to tell you how to create a custom tailored shot list. My name is Mandi Lynn, and if you haven't already gone over to mandylynn.com and been emailed my Trello board, you're going to need to get that in order to get use out of this video. So go on over to mandylynn.com, join our email list, and I'll send it right to you. And what that's going to do is it's going to help you, whether you're working with me, working with another photographer, or on your own, to help create your custom tailored treasure box of images that you can use. So here we go.
Okay. Hi, this is Mandi Lynn, and I'm here with Fiona today. And Fiona is going to be having a photo shoot with me in Brisbane. And I just today worked up this whole shot list planner, and I'm going to be going over it with her. Now, I've set it up in one of my absolute favorite programs, and it's a free program, and it's called Trello, and I use it to manage a lot of my projects. I have a very squirrel brain. I'm all over the place, so this is absolutely awesome for kind of reining in all of my wild thoughts and giving them a place to live and not just be running amok in my head. So when I'm doing a shoot, one of these treasure box shoots, it's a full-on day, and I need to really know every little detail about the person and their brand that I'm shooting. So I've come up with this way of kind of distilling everything down and getting down to the elemental kind of important bits, so that we make sure we nail it on the shoot day. So it's going to take a little bit of homework, and the more you invest into this part of it, the better the shoot is going to come out and the more useful you're going to find the images. I've heard of several people that have gone in to do shoots, and they're just not really, they haven't organized their thoughts around what exactly they needed, and then they've been really disappointed and they've wasted a lot of money. So the last thing I want you to do is waste money. I want us to nail it the first go. Okay? So what I've done is I'm going to take Fiona through setting up a Trello board, and then going through what it is that we have here. So welcome, Fiona! Yay! So Fiona,
hey, thanks, Mandi.
Now Fiona, just before, because we kind of did a dry run, we did have you set up Trello, and you went to walk me through what you did and how difficult it was to set up a Trello board.
Well, it was really simple. I went from the information that you had forwarded to me, the URL link. I just pasted that into my browser, and it took me straight into Trello, where I had to use my Google account. If you don't have a Google account, you can sign up with email, but it was simple, just using my Google account, logging in through that, and the Trello board was up within a minute.
Awesome. That's so easy. That's so good to hear. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to, what just happened? Now my board's kind of gone nuts. What am I looking at? Okay. Okay, now it's back. Whew, got kind of scared there. I thought I deleted everything. All right. Okay, so we're back cooking with grease. So we've taken you and you've signed up for the board. You've taken that URL link and you've got you're now on my board, which is called Creating Your PR Marketing Treasure Box Template, correct?
Correct, yes.
Okay.
Correct, yes.
So now what we need to do is we need to get you to set up your own Fiona board. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have you go to where it says Show Sidebar. I want you to click on that.
Yes.
And then go down to where it says Copy Board.
Okay. Yes, I have copy board. Yes, okay. I have copy board.
Great. So now that you've copied the board, it gives you an option to type in title, and then it says organization, and because you're new, you won't have any organizations in there. That's basically just helps you to kind of organize your stuff. But if you go to title and you type in like Fiona Kirkwood's treasure box shot list. So first, last name, and then treasure box shot list. Okay, and then
fantastic, done. Fantastic,
awesome.
done.
Okay, so that's done. Now what I need you to do is go to settings, and I think it was settings. Did I get that right? Invitation permissions. Is that right? Okay, wait. Hold up. Let me back up the truck here. Okay, back. It's not settings. It's share. Isn't it share?
Share printed. Share printed.
Yeah, I think. No, wait, we did it different, didn't we? It's because it has something to do with.
We added you as a member. We added you as a member.
We did. That's right. So down under members, you're going to add me, and to add me, I'm at Mandi 8.
Great, I've added you, Mandi. Great, I've added you, Mandi.
So now I can then go to my thing, and I've got Fiona Kirk that you've added me to your treasure box. So I'm going to click on there, and now I can see your information, right? Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take you through real quickly what it is that you're going to want to do with this Trello box. So you're going to go, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in here your URL from your Pinterest board. That's another thing that we've already done, and we've gone through how to create a Pinterest mood board. So that's where you've collected all of your images of the hair you like, the makeup you like, and different sort of shoot styles that you think are quite cool and that you'd like to have a crack at, right? Awesome. Okay, great. And you've just dropped yours in there. Fantastic. Okay, so now I can go click on that link, and boom, it's going to take me straight to your Pinterest board. And I can look through there and be like, oh my god, that's cool. You know, I got polar bears, I got face painting, I've got all kinds of gorgeous stuff in here, which we're going to have a right play with. And it's color and vibrant, and this is really helpful for me. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to your board, and then it's just the next bit is branding colors. Now what I've done here is I've just shown you, if you already know what your brand colors are, great. Go to the bottom little link here where it says Pantone color pages, and you can type in the exact Pantone color, and it'll pop up with a little thingy like this this teal colored one, which is my branding colors. And then you can download, you just copy it, save it, and then you can upload it into here, so that when we're doing our shoot, I can just be looking on the phone that's going to have my Trello board on it, and I can see your branding colors, I can look at your mood board again, and it's just really easy for me to do that from my phone, and which makes the shoot really simple. If you don't know what branding colors, now Fiona, your graphic designers you've already organized your colors, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have my colors. I just exact number and add in the active for you.
Okay, fantastic. So if you don't know what your brand colors are going to be yet, there's some links here where you can go and have a look at different ideas. If you have colors that you're using but you don't know what the Pantone colors are, then go to the second one here, which will take you to a Pantone color chart, and you can kind of pull them off from there. And then the final thing is just to grab your swatch and add it to the board. Okay, and then the next thing is I want you to add your logo, and you can just drop your logo. You go to attachment, and then click on that, and then you just upload the logo to there. And then the next step is the 3 defining words. So in that, I want to know the 3 words that best describe you as a person, and like what your best friends would use to describe you. If they could narrow you down to 3 words, what would those be? And then I want you to do the same thing with how would you describe your brand, or what you're offering to the world. Okay? Awesome. Oh, look, and I got your barefoot mentor in there. Awesome. So, and then the next thing I want you to do is I want you to tell me what your brand promise is. So why are you creating this? What are you going to offer the world by creating the Barefoot Mentor, creating your brand? And what is your mission and what is your vision? So the vision being your scheme for great, to take over the world. What is the big picture? What is the main reason why you're doing what you're doing? And then the mission being kind of the pragmatic, how you plan on getting there. What are your practical, pragmatic ways of achieving it? And then the next bit I want you to talk to me about are what are some of the key benefits that you're going to be providing your clients. Like why would they want to go to the Barefoot Mentor? Why would they want to go and work with you? So put as many of those down in the comments as you can. And then, awesome. Okay. And then the next thing, and this one's a bit of fun, I think. I want you to take some tests. So my philosophy in doing this is these tests are all personality tests. So I can get you distilled down really quick by taking these tests, and I can know that I should shoot you based on how you're coming out on the test, and that's going to be one of the quickest, most accurate ways to really showcase your superpowers and what makes you awesome. So the first two tests are, you have to pay to take those tests. Now, you don't have to do these, but the more information you could give me, the better it's going to be for me to be able to custom tailor this. Because remember, we're only going to have one day together, so I want to get as much preparation done before I see you so that I feel like I'm coming in, I'm just shooting a real good friend, and I know you well, as opposed to me just rocking up and being like, "Hi, nice to meet you, Fiona." I want to know who you are.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea.
So, the first one is called How to Fascinate, and it's quite an interesting test, and it's worth the money to spend on it. But if you're cramped for money, I'd say invest instead in the Wealth Dynamics one. That is an amazing test, and I basically changed my whole philosophy of how I run my business once I got the results from that test, because I realized what my superpowers were and what I needed to do. So I totally recommend taking that test. The next one, these are all free tests. One of them is called the Brand Alchemist. I thought that was a lovely test, and the PDFs that she gives you after you take the test are just brilliant. The Myers-Briggs, which is, I think a lot of people have taken that. That's kind of like ENFP, INFJ, if you've heard those things chatted around. Basically, it helps me to understand what where your default is. And then the College for Entrepreneurship is quite a lovely one too. So once you've taken those, put your results in here under the activity, and then that just helps me to really get an idea of how I should start cracking and shooting you. And then the next little bit here is just simply the different sort of shoots that we're going to be doing. So how you fill in this is going to help influence how we do these other ones. So the first one is just facial riffs, and that's just part of that is just I get you to do a whole bunch of different expressions, and I'll draw them out of you and shoot you till you look good making one of them. And then you have a whole bunch of stuff that you can use as fillers for your web page and your blog, and so that when you're writing an article where you're feeling really super happy, you've got a picture that can go with that. But if you're writing something that's quite serious, you don't want to look like, "Hi, my name's Fiona." You want to have an expression that kind of matches the content. So yeah, it's that's helpful for that. And then the editorial, we're gonna play a bit with that. And I also would love in the editorial if you could actually put in your favorite locations as well, because this is going to help me to and try to find some that are like within 30 minutes of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then photojournalistic, this sort of stuff is like your morning routine, your home, your family. If you want to have any of these things photographed, kind of you working, your favorite sport, your hobby, drink, your favorite food, your favorite restaurant, your favorite place to work, your favorite place to relax, and your favorite place to meditate, and anything else you could think of. This is just basically me doing like fly on the wall sort of shots where you're just doing your stuff and I'm shooting you doing your stuff. And then the body language shots, these are like, it's the same as the emotion shots, it's just full body. And then there's dance routine. This is where we're just kind of goofing around. These are just to get some fun, playful shots. You jumping around. Directionals, these can be useful. Sometimes they can look really cheesy, so we have to be careful with it. But it's how to, you know, like if you want to point to something, then you just have them. And if you want to use them, you can use them. But they're not like the only shots you have. So you don't look like a real estate agent in every single ad, you know. But you have some if you want to use them. Then the next thing will be detail shots. So it's like, if I know, Fiona, you don't specifically have a products that you're offering, do you?
No, that's still in development.
No, that's still in development.
Okay. And it's primarily going to be service-based anyway, is that right?
Product and service.
Product and service, training products as well as service.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So with that, I mean, it's not like somebody who makes shoes or something where I can photograph the shoes. This is, it's how to photograph you doing your thing when it's kind of an ephemeral thing. So we'll have a bit of a play with that. And also, what are your favorite things? Because sometimes just having that sort of lovely detail stuff can fit in beautifully. And it can just be, you know, just lovely filler on your blogs that helps people to get a really good idea of who you are. And then the last is a classic headshot. So I like to get happy, approachable shots, chilled but energetic, placid, and then concerned, because that way you've got images that you can use no matter what the scene. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the same as like when you're like I've got a whole pile of photos of me, and there are times when something looking a bit more serious is much more appropriate, and then other ones where I've got my tongue sticking out and I'm looking like a complete dick totally work too. You know, you just you gotta find the place for it, right? So yeah, so that's basically how to use this, and you're starting to fill yours out. That's great. So then on the day, I'll just be able to pull it up, and we'll be able to go through and actually tick off, okay, we got the doubtful one, we got the confused shot, we got the sad shot, the grieved, the irritated, the overwhelmed. Now we're moving into serene, happy, laughing, playful, you know, and we don't miss anything. So that's what I find just so useful in this. But yeah, do you have any...
So with these lists, you don't want to filled out. You're just going to make sure you them off.
That's right. Yeah. And if you have any other ones that you want to add to it, add to it. So, like, if, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So this is for you to play with too, and it's just those are kind of my basic shot lists, and then it'll be added to as well as time goes on.
Want me to add a card, and then we'll add it.
Pardon? I couldn't hear that last bit.
Sorry. If I want to add one,
do I hit the add a card button?
Yep. That's awesome. You can either add a card or you can go up to where it says headshot and you can click on add an item.
Okay.
And then that just adds more to that list.
Great.
Awesome. So do you have any other questions, Fiona?
No,
this seems really, really simple. I'm very, very impressed.
Cool. And then use this. My God, this is the most useful tool in the world. Like, start with this, but add it as a secret ingredient to your business to get things organized. This is just my happy space. Seriously. If it can help us...
Fantastic organizational.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Cool. All right, my dear. Well, I will leave it at that, I guess.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I'll just shut this down.
Right.
Now let me know if this video helped you. And if you found it useful, make sure you leave a comment at mandylynn.com. And also forward it on to your friends if you think that it would be useful to them. Thanks a lot. Have a lovely day.